Now in this video, we're going to learn how to build a parallel circuit. We're going to use FET.Colorado again, so we're familiar with all the options here. Think about how it needs to differ from a series circuit though. A series circuit, the basic way to understand if it is a series circuit is there's only one path for current to flow. So knowing that, parallel circuits need to have a place for the current to split or branch off into multiple paths. The location that it splits at, we actually call a junction. So I'll introduce the battery again. And I'm going to try to stick to the rectangular shape again. I'll throw in the switch kind of early on this one. I'll put it on the top side. As long as it's next to the battery, right next to the battery, before you branch off into multiple paths, this will cut all of the current. But now I'm going to get to a place right here where I'm going to give myself options. So I'm going to go across, which you saw me do with the series circuit, but what I'll also do is I'll add another wire at this location to go down. So this location right here, obviously I've created two paths, multiple paths. The current will split here, and again we call this a junction because the current will split. It's just like current water flowing in a river. If you hit a junction in a river, you can obviously take multiple paths because the water goes multiple ways. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to then put a light bulb on each path. I'll kind of stagger them so it's easy to see them separated there. And then I'll just keep trying to close the circuit, but when I come back, I'll actually have to create another junction, but this time this junction is not a place where the current splits. This will be a place where the current kind of reconnects to then come back to the battery as one total current or single current. So I've got my switch open, I'll close it. And you can see current is flowing, but it flows to each light bulb and they each have their own individual path. So I have a path that is on the inside here, kind of the close path. And then I also have a path that goes on the outside. So again, this would be different from a series circuit that only has one path. So if you see a circuit that has multiple paths where the current splits, that is a parallel circuit.